You know, you don't need anyone to tell you anything. You know, and it comes down to, I've watched so many eating disorder recovery videos, and they're like, oh man, you know, I decided to recover for so-and-so, or I decided to recover for my mom, or decided to recover for my brother or my boyfriend. You can't do that, because it comes from a place where you feel like someone is telling you what's wrong with you, and you're trying to change it. If you focus on all the things that you're really good on in life, and you put all your energy into those things will grow, right? Because you're putting energy and attention onto them, and the things that are negative and bad won't grow. They'll actually get smaller. And like I said, just because I haven't like gained weight or whatever, noticeably, I am making progress, and I really am. Like, when I was first making these YouTube videos, I had to smoke a hand-rolled cigarette every time I recorded one. I got so much anxiety just recording a video. And I just felt like I looked horrible and ugly and terrible and felt terrible, and I'm sure sometimes I look ugly and terrible, you know, at certain angles, whatever. But like, the world is there to criticize you. You are there, your mind is there to build you up. The universe is here to build you up. You know, good people are here to build you up. And the good people in your life, don't take advantage of them. You know what I mean? If sometimes you have to make people think that you're being selfish in the short term, but really you think you're going to make something better in the long term, stand by it. You know? Don't just be a victim anymore. When someone tells you something about yourself, don't immediately feel it. Like someone said today, what did I say? Oh, I love those socks, those are really pretty. And she goes, like she was talking to her friend. I was like, wow, I love your socks, it's pretty. And she goes, whatever. And she keeps talking to her friend. And normally I would kind of feel like, but like, because I had been thinking all day about my positivity and the good things that I have to offer, when she said whatever, I genuinely felt like, man, she's missing out. Like, why is she being bitter? Like, I'm not gonna sit and have a conversation with her. I was just giving her a compliment. You know? And what you guys have to understand is, maybe you guys are all cool and like all gamey and stuff, but if you're like me and you can't really hide who you are, then you're not a bad person, and no one's ever really gonna think you are. But they might think that you're gullible, and they might try to walk all over you, and they might use you as a security blanket, and they might take money from you, or take your things, or eat your food, or snatch things from you, whatever it is. But as you're building your own confidence up, eventually the day will come, and it's a build-up of just you loving yourself and focusing on loving yourself. Like, I don't know, I guess I'm saying everything like you, or if you, but I mean, I'm just coming from my personal experience about all this. I mean, for someone who maybe it's a fucked up trait, right? But I seem to do really well in life simply by examining my problems quickly. you know, over a period of days, but not for very long, like, but like figuring out logically without too much thinking what you can do each day to make it a little bit better than the last one. That's all I've been doing. I mean, and people say take recovery day by day, but I am taking recovery day by day. Day by day. Day by day, by day, by day, by day, by day. Sorry. I need food. Food. Wah. Wah. Feed me. Wah. That's what my stomach's doing. Meep. Well, I guess, I kind of wish that you guys were here in real life, because then I'll share my apples with you. Or I might not. I might just share a slice with you, because I'm saving the apple for myself. That's what I'm trying to say here. Save the apple for yourself. If you buy the apple, eat the apple. If you get something for you, don't feel guilty about having it for you. If you feel like somebody will be upset because of my success or whatever, just don't tell them about your success. Just be quietly successful. You know, because people who aren't doing well in their lives, if you talk about your success, they will get really mad. Because they'll feel like they're not succeeding, or you're trying to make them feel bad by making yourself seem like you're better. So then, I guess to counter it, I'm trying to crawl into their head, I guess, name callers and stuff. Like, maybe they feel like you are actually trying to talk yourself up to make yourself feel better. Like, by making them seem bad. But all you're doing is being proud of your own accomplishments, which is something that they don't feel. When they make an accomplishment, they don't feel like they're proud of it. They feel like they could have done better. You know? Like, be proud of your accomplishment first. Right? Pat yourself on the back first, because that's gonna give you that love feeling. And every time you pat yourself on the back, or, you know, give yourself a break, or maybe don't worry about other people's happiness so much, or other people's opinions, or, you know, what other people are thinking, or, you know, oh, other people like it when I wear this, blah, blah, blah. And then you can only wear, like, so many outfits in your closet, even though you have so many clothes, because so-and-so said they didn't like this once or something. Like, you'll lose your sense of self. If every time somebody picks something about you that they don't like and you change it, you would be a completely different person. And honestly, that is exactly why I'm in such a terrible position here. That's why I have no car. That's why I have no house. That's why I have nothing. I mean, aside from the fact that I'm young and learning a lot of stuff, like, I have a lot of lessons that I've learned. I mean, at least I have my hair. I mean, all this, I can't believe this is mine. It blows my mind. Because during that season that I was trying to be what everyone else wanted me to be, my boyfriend wanted me to be blonde. And the lady at the hairdressing place said, if you care about your hair, you'll do it in a progressive, you know? You'll dye it over time, and it'll eventually be blonde. And I've seen girls do that. Now that I've realized that can be done, I've seen them do it. I said, just cover my hair in bleach. I want to be blonde. You know, I couldn't take one more day of feeling like the guy liked another girl better, or just wanted blonde hair on the girl. And it's really sad, because I look pretty cool with brown hair, see? But because I'm being me, and because I fought back, and I was like, no, I'm not getting my roots touched up. I'm going to grow my hair out for a little bit. I'm going to decide what I want to do with it. Well, now look at it. It looks so much better, and it's so much happier. That's all I'm saying. I had a lot to say, huh? Well, hopefully you liked my update video, and Hannigan, love you. I love you guys so much. People. Right behind me. There's people right behind me. Don't look at my boobies. I have a padded bra and I don't want you to know. The public will never know that I am barely prepubescent. Because I wear multiple pairs of pants and multiple shirts and multiple shoes. I mean socks. And multiple everything. The only thing I can't hide is my face. Look at the face. Look at the face. Alright. I'm admitting something to you. I did drink last night. But I had one beer and one shot. And I drank both of them like 6 hours apart. So it wasn't really... I didn't get drunk. I'm just less nervous. Oh, 10% battery remaining. I'm sitting outside when I've been working on that. I need to go to bed. I need to eat. It's like, here's the thing. I keep just pushing one more activity in front of me eating. Like, one more thing before I eat. There's one more thing before I eat. So I need to just eat because my poor little body has been working all night so hard. And all day so hard. And all week so hard. And for me to not feed it when it really wants food, even though I don't feel hunger like most people feel hunger. Some of you don't know what I'm talking about. I feel like this feeling of, oh, I'm exhausted and my mouth wants something in it. That sounded wrong. That's not what I meant. It's like you feel like your tongue is full of little holes and you want to put something in those holes. I don't know, it's hard to explain. And like my stomach is like twinging, but it doesn't growl anymore. I don't know. And also I've been thinking about seeing a therapist again. Just to help me like nail in my recovery kind of. But part of me is kind of scared because I feel like if I'm actually sort of, I mean, maybe I'm having a bit of a manic episode, I don't know, because it's quite possible I could be having a manic episode, followed by a low tomorrow. You guys will find out, but I feel like my highs are getting higher, and my lows are getting, wait, I was so wrong. My highs are getting more natural, and my lows are getting more manageable. And if you guys have any tips for me, I would really appreciate that, because part of me wants to maybe see a therapist now that I'm not like stuck in my eating disorder and personality problems, which I really don't want to face, honestly. It's so much easier to talk about my AD because that's something I'm kind of good at.